Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. As a result of the SEC's attack on Ripple and, by extension, all XRP investors, XRP was removed from the index in this particular case. That's how the law ended up being so murky. Finally, XRP has returned. And if you're wondering why it's taken almost 3 months for them to add XRP, I'll tell you the reason, which is actually a quite logical one. In addition to what I was discussing yesterday, there is this news item from the world of cryptocurrencies. Ripple's CTO and Deaton give actual legal advice to us crypto projects. In addition, Harvard University has released a case study on the Ripple business model, which can be seen on the Crypto Fundamentals website. As amazing as this is, I think it would be much more awesome to skip ahead, say, 10 or 20 years. Also, check out the ways in which people think about matters like this. Simply put, they will have the advantage of hindsight and know exactly where XRP ends up and what Ripple did with it. It will be interesting to look back on what we accomplished with XRP and all the devs and go, yep, that was a good idea at the time. In addition, I have serious doubts about a few aspects of the adoption process. In addition, I simply do not offer price forecasts. But that's part of the excitement, you know. I don't know, but I have a lot riding on the outcome, financially speaking, so we'll have to wait and see. But before I go any further, I should make it plain that I am neither a lawyer nor a financial expert, and that I am not giving any form of advice. Nothing I say is correct, so you shouldn't use it to buy or sell anything. For fun and as a pastime, I enjoy making videos about crypto-related topics to share on YouTube. Okay, now with this initial section in place, XRP has been reinstated to a cryptocurrency index. Successfully re-entering the TIFA 30 crypto index is XRP, a digital currency intimately associated with the American blockchain payments company, Ripple. Each day, the Title 30 index is recalculated to reflect any changes to the top 30 ranking of the day's most valuable cryptocurrencies based on their market value. An insider with connections to the company that built the benchmark market index said that Western investors will be more likely to buy XRP now that it is more widely available. And so, you know, inside being an index, and it's not in terms of buying and selling, there wasn't a whole bunch of legal issue. I think it was, you know, I'm not justifying their decision to remove it. Because, in my opinion, there has always been an abundance of curiosity. The fact that the XRP community is one of the biggest in the crypto world is proof enough of that. Millions of people have bought XRP, and that number is expected to grow. However, that is life. I'm just delighted that it seems to be making a comeback if it was going to be given less weight because of the legal ambiguity. And now, for the meat of the article. And a graph appeared on the monitor. The exact index may be found here. Now that it is more accessible to Western traders, Tyson said today that Ripple, by which he means XRP, has been re-added to the TIFA 30 crypto index, which rebalances quarterly. That explains why it wasn't included right away. Even though the judges ruled that XRP itself was not a security, the managers decided not to adjust their quarterly rebalancing schedule. But, you have to admit, it is intriguing. You might find that really preposterous, you know? Despite the legal uncertainties in the United States, as you know, the plan has legal clarity everywhere else. There are no open questions as to its validity anyplace else, thus it seems insane to me that you would eliminate it. Even much it pains me to say it, I can see why they might be concentrating so heavily on Western markets. After all, the consumers whose attention you need to capture in order to make a profit are more likely to live in the West. If they believe that they cannot afford it, they are less likely to be enthusiastic about it. Unless you're going to go and uphold, I can at least see where you're coming from with your argument. Even still, I wish I had noticed the listing. Well, such is life. Furthermore, we have Ripple, CTO, and DT, and they provide us with actual legal counsel for our crypto initiatives. Ripple's Chief Technology Officer, David Schwartz, and Deaton's firm emphasize 4 pieces of legal guidance the SEC is giving us indirectly based on crypto initiatives. Okay, so I'm going to build on some of the ideas I presented in a video yesterday. I'll get right to the point since David Schwartz was elucidating his thoughts on the end outcome of the SEC strategy, which has been to completely crush players, especially developers, in the crypto field. How does one go about starting a cryptocurrency venture? So, what guidance would you provide to folks in this predicament? As a result of what David Schwartz mentioned, 3 different pieces of legal counsel are being provided to various projects. The first rule is to stay away from anything that could give us regulatory authority. Second, don't let people know the truth about your future intentions. Thirdly, don't give the impression that you're trying too hard. I don't see how that safeguards investors. Exactly. Okay. So, that's the bit I was talking about in yesterday's video. Indeed, as I began yesterday, the SEC is guarding that very thing, and I believe he makes some very good points about it. Actually, they do more harm to us than good. They are limiting the potential gains we could make in the cryptocurrency market. In fact, the SEC has been acting in this manner. I didn't mention, however, that this was expanded upon by Attorney Deaton. That's why I needed to take a quick break and elaborate. In a superb description of genuine legal counsel in the United States, Attorney Deaton republished what David Schwartz had put on Facebook. I would just add that you should never, ever collaborate with or talk to anyone at the SEC. Don't give out your company's name or address. Instead, tell them to contact your lawyer. Don't instantly cooperate with a subpoena. Instead, you should see a lawyer. This certainly appears to be solid advice. It's awful that this is the reality we face every day. But I'm just grateful that we're on the move, since I know this won't last forever. As I've been saying for some time, the writing is on the wall here, and the tide has shifted. Regarding my personal opinion, since XRP has achieved legal clarity, it may be safely assumed that every other altcoin that emerges under identical or sufficiently similar conditions would also achieve legal clarity. In addition, we have yet to know what the future holds for Coinbase. You can't get in or out of crypto because of the heightened Coinbase lawsuit, a huge choke point in the industry. That's a whole lot more annoying than simply stealing pennies one by one. However, the SEC's chances of success are low if you consider how the judge in that case has been treating the asshat prick lawyers representing the SEC. The process has already begun. What I'm trying to say is, everything here is okay, then. But for now, this is the world we have to deal with. Just wanted to let you know that this post isn't keeping me up at night. The only large-cap cryptocurrency with global legal clarity is XRP, which I own as my largest cryptocurrency asset. To me, this is mind-boggling. Consequently, I am disappointed that we did not have a new all-time high in 2021 due to the SEC, but I am also pessimistic that we will ever achieve one. In addition, Harvard University has released a case study on the Ripple business model, which is part of the Crypto Basics canon. I find this to be mildly intriguing. Here's how it looks then: an influential member of the XRP community, a Harvard Business School case study on the Ripple business model, with an emphasis on the implications of this strategy for the IPO price of Ripple, and a recent tweet about cryptocurrencies. One of the most influential people in the XRP community, Edie, just brought to light some news about Ripple that was published in Harvard Business Review. In particular, Crypto Edie discussed a case study she found on Ripple, The Business of Crypto, written by Harvard Business School. David B. Yaffe, a professor at Harvard Business School, Andy Wu co-wrote the case study with Sarah Von Bargen. Crypto Edie tweeted on how Harvard is known for its excellent case studies. In a similar vein, Harvard maintained that its analysis and solution are original works created by research students. In addition, Crypto Edie was confident that the Harvard case study will have an effect on the IPO for the Ripple system. Notably, this procedure establishes the true worth of a company's stock before it is sold to the general public. This case study digs into the goals of Brad Garlinghouse, CEO of Ripple, and explains how he plans to use XRP to shake up the global payments industry. A quote of mine suggests that XRP is central to the situation. And when I was watching the movie again, I realized that I had previously told you that, in 20 years, in the year 2043, I would give anything to have the hindsight of just one person living today. That's excellent news, by the way. Since I have no idea what the future value of XRP will be, either we are all horribly mistaken and XRP will be worthless then, or it will be worth an absolute fortune. It seems to me to be a binary choice. It cannot remain in the 50-cent range indefinitely. Assuming the rest of the top 10 is and the market as a whole continue to rise, consumers will lose interest even if it is for a while. And it would still inevitably converge on zero. It doesn't matter how long it floods here for, in the end, it still adds up to zero. That's why I keep telling myself that it's a yes/no proposition. Thus, all this focus from knowledgeable individuals. For example, I know that Harvard University is investigating Ripple and XRP's potential applications. We are among the minority who are actually paying attention. In the little more than a decade that XRP has been on the market, it has been purchased by millions of people. However, considering that less than 1% of the world's population currently possesses XRP, we are an exceptionally unusual company. And that's quite exciting to me. That sounds like a good chance to me. When this strikes, it will have a multiplicative impact. And then it will be made to appear as though look at how useful XRP is, and blah blah blah, it's a no-brainer. In retrospect, it may seem apparent, yet here we are, claiming that we are bucking the trend, despite the fact that we are being yelled at by idiots, Bitcoin maximalists, those who simply don't understand, and those who are anti-crypto in general. Whatever comes our way, good or bad, is precisely what we deserve. It has all the makings of a fantastic experience. The future has no guarantees. No, I don't give out financial advice. Nothing I say should convince you to treat yourself to anything. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.